Man, I'm hoping I've got enough space for this. So this video is not in response, but more so inspired by a conversation I was having with a few of my brothers in regard to Black Goo, Hydra, and the Zuga Zuga. Now, we were talking about the Hydra, and the Hydra, is a water-based life form, organism that dwells in deep, deep water, where is no light. And these are like, when you get into the 10,000 leagues under the sea and things like that. The Hydra also goes into it's Greek mythology, but it also goes into H.P. Lovecraft and what Gordy Rose of the D-Wave computer fame notates as the Great Old Ones. Hydra in Greek mythology, I remember looking this up last year. It's also known as the Lernaean, if I'm pronouncing that right, the Lernaean Hydra, which was in all Greek mythology, and there's always like hero and a villain. And in this case, the hero was Hercules that overcame the Hydra and killed it. But the way the lower G God names works. Hercules or Heracles is Hercules, and Hercules is Nimrod. If you go into all the way back, that's what it is. Now, whenever in the in the mythos, so to speak, of how wars are fought and these entities are overcome by the hero, and there it is in Greek lore, is that once the hero overcomes the enemy or whatever, it overcomes it, and it takes on some of its abilities, so to speak, in a way, like it sucks it in. I'm trying to think of the word, but I can't right now. But those attributes, those attributes that it overcame gets attributed to the hero. And so with the Hydra, you get it. It's a water based life form, but it was also a mythological water based creature, and it was of the water, of the sea, of the deep sea, and with how it transfers over into the Zuga Zuga is that the Hydra represents water, a water-based life form, and with any type of transformation in regards to the spirit, there's always a washing. In any type of new birth, there is water involved. That's why the water breaks when the child gets ready to, be born. And so, for all intents and purposes, the spiritual manifestation or new birth of a person being able to be overcame in the spirit comes by way of water with this creature integrated into the Zuga Zuga. And what I couldn't articulate the other night was the word I couldn't find was it starts to build a network to where this this manifested change, this biological change within you starts to change you in regards to your blood. And we know there's life in essence in the blood, as the word says. And the thing is, the black goo is a manifestation of how your body reacts, your blood reacts to this newfound change and manifestation in the spirit of the unholy. And tying it back, if Nimrod is able to overcome the Hydra is only put in you so Nimrod can overcome the Hydra, so to speak, to manifest in you. If you believe in regards to or have looked into this, Nimrod is the quintessential embodiment of the Antichrist, physical and spiritual. Only one within the Bible to where it was manifested in the flesh. You go, to Nero, Antiochus, Caesar, and all this, whatever. They were spiritually inhabited by the spirit, of the Antichrist. But Nimrod was the one who fully underwent the transformation, the first one who physically underwent the spirit, the physical manifestation of inhabiting the Antichrist. And so you get into CERN, you get into the LHC aspect of it, to where they're communicating with these entities. And if the biblical Nimrod is the later on Antichrist, and the mark of the in vivo abomination, is his mark in making him a mini Nimrod in you through a manifestation of possession by overcoming a water spirit that he overcame in the mythos, in the lore, so to speak. That Hydra is a water medium. You come up out of the water. You come out of your mother's womb through the water. You get washed in the spirit. Washed in the spirit, and you get washed, with the physical aspect of like a public annunciation that, hey, this is who was residing in me. Remember, the enemy mocks, so he needs his baptism. He needs his baptism to make a new person, to make a change in that person, the same way Jesus does. So it's a mockery. It's an unholy mockery. It's an abominable mockery of a perversion of what the Lord does, when he enters you. And that Hydra is a medium that allows the transformation and the manifestation of a new habitation to start to take place, which allows Nimrod to overcome again within you, if you take the Zuga Zuga, or what I call the in vivo abomination. It's nothing new is under the sun, as the what has been shall be again. And the enemy, he uses the same tricks, but just by different means. And one of the big things that I discussed a couple of years ago is that his biggest downfall is pride, but also his short scope and only wanting to be above God. It's almost like his main goal is short-sighted and limited in scope, because he has no basis of comparison to be anything other than greater than him. He doesn't want to be anything else but that. And that's where you can kind of tell the telltale signs of, oh, he's wanting to, you can basically see he's the direct opposite of what God is, but he does it by mockery. So upside down cross or inverted cross, yeah. So hopefully that put a little bit different perspective on it. You get into Heracles and Hercules and Nimrod and Gilgamesh, and they're the same person. They're the same person, the great hunter. Cernunnos or Cernunnius, where we get CERN from, the great hunter, same thing. It's the same person. So hopefully that puts a little bit, good perspective on it. And I'm definitely waiting to hear what you brothers got to say on it. And you guys all be blessed. You all be blessed out there. Love y'all.